Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's good to be back again. I hope you checked out the last video. If you haven't, take a moment to go check out my last video. But anyway, so it's here again. It is gardening season time. Yes, and I love gardening, especially this time of the year, especially this season where we are experiencing, of course, a pandemic. At least this is a nice way to spend time indoors with family. Grow your own food. You never know where we could be looking for tomatoes tomorrow. We could be looking for pepper tomorrow. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's a good way to, have an activity in your yard, safe indoors, not outside and not exposed. Okay guys, so anyway, it's gardening season time and it's time to clean up. This week I did decide to do the cleaning up and topping up of soil. I'll show you that soon, but take a moment. I think I did post some videos from last season. I'll try to link them in this video as well. Take a look at, from start to finish. But if you are considering gardening, now is a good time to go quickly, get your tools, get your garden beds. I have a garden bed here. I have 2 on this side and 2 on the opposite side of my backyard. So now it's just to clean up. If you haven't gardened before, this is your first time, check out some of my old videos of how I started, set up, and all of that from start to finish. And I grew healthy, produce, vegetables, healthy peppers. My deep freezer is filled with peppers, so it turned out pretty great. So this year, guess what I'm going to be gardening planting this garden season. Put in the comment box below, guess the items I'm going to be planting. Last time, I planted and harvested peppers, mostly assorted peppers, then rosemary, thyme, things like that. So basically herbs and spices, and then peppers, mostly peppers, because I was trying to keep away the critters. I have a couple of visitors each garden season that come into my yard, and those are I think some people call them hedgehogs. I think they are groundhogs. Yes, groundhogs, big groundhogs. I mean, they come in. Vegetables attract them, so I try to stay away from leafy vegetables, planting leafy vegetables like cabbage, lettuce, things like that attracts them, and it's hard to keep them out once they're in. So anyway, so I planted peppers and they stayed away the whole time. So this season I'm going to be creative and I'll think of things to plant. But put in the comment box below what your suggestions will be in terms of what you want me to plant this season, or take a guess. You have 2 guesses to think of. Guess what I'll be planting this season. So yes, now it's just clean up. I also got some soil. You see how the soil is not, up to the top here? Those things matter. Some plants, if you use little soil, excuse the plane. I wonder why planes are still flying in this pandemic. Are people still traveling? Anyway, that's by the way. But anyway, so yeah, some plants, if you plant them in shallow soil, they will turn yellow pretty quickly. So I need to top this soil up, top that up, and guess what, guys? I am thinking of adding another garden bed, so another square like this. I'm thinking of adding that here. So we'll see how that goes, just a little bit at a time. I should start planting in about a week, so I need to prep everything before next weekend. So yeah, stick around and I'll show you the progress. Okay, like I was saying, I got some soil. Here it is. I got 8 bags of soil, guys. Yes, to top up and to add to the new garden bed. So let's see the type of soil I got. All-purpose garden soil for in-ground fruits, flowers, vegetable, herbs. It helps retain moisture. And guys, the most important thing, because I've learned over the last 2 years or 3 years that I've been gardening, is the type of soil matters a lot. So this soil is all-purpose, is also natural, but also it has some natural fertilizer, so natural organic matter that feeds your plants for up to 9 months. Some soil or some soil brands will tell you, it's to show on the bag, maybe up to 2 months or 3 months. This one is 9 months. So even though you don't add the extra stuff, like you don't add coffee grounds, you don't add, organic fertilizers and things like that, your plants will still do well for up to 9 months. And some crops, when you plant them, it only takes about 3 to 4 months before you get to harvest them. So consider having 9 months. That's pretty much throughout the gardening season, and you're good to go. Just keep your soil moist, keep watering it at almost the same time every day, and yeah, you should be good to go. So anyway, guys, so I got 8 bags of soil, so that's 4 there. No, actually 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, the brand is Vigoro, all-purpose garden soil. I got this at my local Home Depot store. So if you're thinking of setting up your own garden, you can always have a one-stop shop at Home Depot. You get everything you need. So I have, the rest of the bags there. I also have the garden bed. I got one that I'm going to add to my garden here. So I'm going to add that. And I have my tools, my little tools here. You don't need nothing extravagant, just as long as it does the job, I'm good with it. So this will help me weed out all the extra stuff from last year. This will help me till the soil, like loosen up the soil so it has air in it. And then that one will help me like put holes in the soil to plant my seeds or seedlings. And this also just to loosen up the soil as well, if I need to create little ridges, depending on the seed that I'm going to use. So guys, that's for this side. Let's go over to the other garden bed, guys. Oh, the grass is growing. It's springtime. So here's the other garden bed. It has been pre-cleared. I'll show you all the stuff that was cleared away for me. But now, it's just a little bit. All I need to do is just clean up the soil so we don't have other things growing in them. So this is the other bed. So let me take a step back so you can see. Let me see. Okay, guys, so that's it. You have one bed here and then 2 beds stacked, okay, on top of each other. So that's why that side is higher and then this side is lower. So yes, I'm not going to add a bed here because I don't want to take up all the space on that side. So that's it. I have to clean it up. So that's so far a little bit of the beginning of the garden season. Oh, I did say I was going to show you what we cleared. So this was cleared out for me ahead of time, and this is from last year, dried up during the winter. So what I'm going to do is get that out and away, and then spring smells nice. You can actually smell the fresh grass. So guys, I'm back to the other side. So yes, I have my work cut out for me. I'm just going to take about maybe 30 to 40 minutes to clear out this for now, and then I'll show you progress. Maybe in our next video we're going to be topping up the soil, tilling the soil, let the soil, just basically preparing the soil and then adding one more garden bed. So I would suggest, if you're thinking of gardening, use this time, this opportunity to set up your own garden so we can go along and harvest at the same time, depending on, of course, what you choose to plant. So like I said, if you have suggestions of what you want me to plant, given the size of my garden and of course the critters that my garden attracts, so in terms of the like I told you, the groundhogs that come in, leafy vegetable is a no-no for me. So no lettuce, no cabbage, no cauliflower, things like that will attract those crazy things, and they are hard to catch. So I don't want to have to deal, and they're scary to me. I don't want to have to deal with them. So I rather plant other things other than leafy vegetable. Or see what I'm describing, but right here I got a little baby aloe vera, and I'm going to transfer it into a pot. I'm not going to put it in here with the other vegetable, no, with other crops, no. I'm going to put this in a bigger pot with soil and watch this aloe vera grow so big. Aloe vera is very, very, it comes in handy for so many things. Very useful to grow your hair, for skin, for burns, all sorts of things you can use aloe vera for. So I'm going to grow this aloe vera. I got it from the same Home Depot. So your local home and gardening store, I think they are considered an essential store or essential business. So they are open, at least in my area, they are open this time during the pandemic. So just, of course, wear protective gear, your mask, your gloves when going out to shop for anything. I did. I had my gloves, I was ready like a ninja. So once I got into the store, picked the things I needed. I had help, of course. Pick the things I needed to pick, the soil, all of that, and then this beautiful aloe vera plant. Let's look at the label here. Here it says you can use it for burns. You can also mix it in your hair moisturizer. So yes, that's the tag there. It also shows, some more details behind the details of the benefits of aloe vera, how you need to take care of it, and so on. So yes, that's one of the potted plants I'm going to be growing this season. So stay tuned, guys. Like I said, it's going to be fun. This is a good way to keep busy during this time. At least you can watch your plants grow from start to finish. And you can use it as a way to teach your kids. Now that they're out of school, you're homeschooling your kids, gardening is also a way to teach your kids. Teach them a little bit about agriculture. Teach them about plants, their natural characteristics, what makes them grow, things like that. Is also a good lesson for your kids. Okay, guys. So like I said, subscribe, like, share this video, and keep following so you can follow along this gardening process and garden season. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye.